Okay, so if you guys don't know, my name is Faith, and I'm the star director of Faithfully Fragrant. So good to have you guys. We are going to do a group wide meeting every first Tuesday of every single month at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. They're going to be less than an hour, and I'm very, very excited about this. Each month we have a different theme planned out, and we're going to try and do guest speakers, and then we're going to have Q&A at the end and some bouncing off time. But just know that use the chat box when you can if you have questions, and we'll try and get to them. And we'll just mute ourselves while everybody else is speaking to be courteous, and we will go from there. So this month our guest speaker is our very own Beth King, who is a director on her way to star director. So I'm very, very excited to have her talk about what's going on. So I'm going to let her talk about what she wants to talk about, what we kind of discussed, and then I will pop back on and we will talk about what's going on our end. So Beth, take it away.
All righty. Hey guys, what is up? Feel free to use the chat. I have it pulled up and I'm going to try to pay really close attention to that tonight. So first and foremost, I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone, and go ahead and share some goals that you have for the new year in the chat box, because I really want to focus on goals tonight and I want to see what you guys have in store for 2022. So share those away. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me what you're thinking. If you're after a promotion, if you're after a goal other than it's not Scentsy related, just a personal goal, things like that. I want to see all of that good stuff, and I'm going to share some of mine with you guys as well. So the topic tonight is new year, new goals, almost new catalog. So that is super exciting, and that's something that we're going to discuss tonight too. 8 parties a month. I love that. Getting more organized in life and business. Love that. That is definitely one of mine as well. And that is another thing. Before I even get started into everything tonight, I want everyone to do a favor for me. I want you all to take a really deep breath. And I want you to let it out. Because January can be such an overwhelming month in your business. We just got over the holidays. We just got over the collections and everything that happened. If you're an introvert like me, you just got over spending all this time with friends and family and getting together. And now you're bouncing right into January. You want to have it all together. You want to have all your goals set up. You want to be organized. You want to prepare for the new catalog, but also make sure you're doing good things this month. So it can be overwhelming. And I just want you to know that as long as you are showing up at least 1% every day, you are getting better than the day before. I really want to put that out there because I know that it can really be hard, to stay focused and everything with everything going on. And stay motivated. So I love seeing your goals in the comments. 250,000 plus in group sales. That's amazing. Grow your frontline. Yes. 2K PRV. These are awesome goals, you guys. And it's definitely going to get you to that next step in your business. So goals. That's what I want to start with tonight. If you have not created goals for yourself for the new year, then that is the very first thing that needs to be on your to-do list. And you need to get that done ASAP. Goals were something that I started thinking about a couple months ago in my business because I just knew that 2022 was my year. I'm manifesting it, I'm believing in it, and I'm going to do the work that it takes to get me to where I want to go. So what I did was I kind of did a rough draft, jotted down some things in my notebook, and then I typed it all up on my computer and I printed it out so that I could have my goals in front of me. And if you have a spouse or a partner or an accountability buddy, I highly recommend that you sit down with them and you discuss your own personal goals and then you make goals together. That's going to help you grow so much. And that's something that me and my boyfriend did this year. He sat down and created his goals for his real estate business. I created my goals for my Scentsy business and personal goals. And then we put goals together and we have them all printed out and sticking around the house so that we can stay motivated and get the thing done. So I'm going to share some of my goals with you guys. And this is like super out of my comfort zone. So this year I want to promote to star director. That's one of my biggest goals. That's the one that's up here in great big letters. That's definitely my biggest goal. I really want to grow within this company. I put a monetary goal of how much like the top paycheck that I want to make, or at least I want to hit. And I highly recommend you guys do the same, because that will help motivate you, and it'll also kind of help you break down what you need in order to get to that goal. One thing I wanted to do was I really wanted to get a healthy, strong body. I feel super weak all the times, so I've been going to the gym regularly and trying to get into the habit of that, and it's honestly made me feel so good. I want to pay off my credit card, 500 Cincy YouTube subscribers, because I want to grow that space and have a training platform that's available to everyone in Cincy, not just under me and my team. I wanted to build my brand. That's something that I'm really going to try hard to work on. Who is Beth? What does Beth want to do? When someone looks at me, what do they see? Because Cincy to me is a way to get, obviously, it's a way for financial freedom, but it's also like a stepping stone to other businesses that I want to own in the future. So I really want to go ahead and establish that this year. I put down a goal of Instagram followers, and that's not for the following, like, that's not for that reason that you're probably thinking, but it is for business related things. Once again, building that platform, building that following, so that I feel like I'm helping people. I feel like I'm serving people. Getting a healthy routine. I'm not a morning person. Today was my first day I ever woke up at 6 a.m. So we're doing those little stepping stones takes to get there. Team of 150, group of 300. And then I wrote my word at the bottom, and my word for this year is growth. Growth within my team, growth within my business, my customer base, but also self-love, relationships, growth, everywhere. Positive growth. So I printed these all out, and I am sticking them anywhere that I can. So there's one over on my board that I look at every day. There's one in my planner. I have a little sticky note in my car with my goals. You can even put it as your phone's background. And something that was super out of my comfort zone that I did last night was I actually took a picture of my goals and I put it on my stories. And you would be shocked. I had people that I did not even know really were following me, like along my journey, or even looking at my stories, that messaged me and was like, hey, what's your Cincy YouTube channel so that I can subscribe? Like, people want to help you reach your goals. So be Yes, I sure can. So be just consistent with sharing the goals that you're after, and be consistent with making sure that you're looking at those goals. So that's what you want to do first this month before you do anything else. Sit down and create goals for yourself. And then each month you can create smaller bite-sized goals that will help you get to where you want to be by the end of the year. So this month, every single month, I write my monthly goals on a sticky note and I put it on my desk. 2,500 PRV, 2 recruits, 2 team promotions. That's 2 people directly under me promoting. 2 YouTube videos, active on social media, and then getting organized for the new catalog. And as you can tell, the smaller goals that I've created for myself this month are going to help me hit the larger goals in the long run. So the 2,500 PRV, that's going to help with the paycheck. That's going to help with the promotion. The 2 recruits, that's going to help with the team of 150 and the group of 100. The 2 YouTube videos, that's going to help with the subscribers. Active on social media, that's going to help with the followers. So every month, you want your small bite-sized goals to be a reflection of your big long-term goals for the year. And as long as you're doing those bite-sized pieces, you're going to get to your goals 10 times faster than if you are just sitting back like, okay, I'm just going to do what I can do, and I'll do this, and you're not organized. That's awesome, Michelle. This was honestly my first year too. Last year, it was so hard for me to come up with a word. It was so hard for me to come up with goals and all of that. And now it's just like plain as day in front of my face. Clear vision. So Next, I want to discuss the new catalog that's coming out because I know everybody is really, really excited about that. If you're new to Scentsy, if you haven't been here for a while, we always have 2 catalogs a year, a spring, summer 2020. I'm telling the year, a spring, summer catalog, and then a fall, winter catalog. And the spring, summer one normally always launches in February, and then the fall, winter one is September, July, August, something like that. I think it's August. But it always comes out 2 times a year. And the month before it comes out, we are in transition period, which is what we're in this month in January. So this is the month that you are able to get first glance at the brand new catalog before anyone else. That's a consultant perk. You're also able to order new business tools to get yourself prepared. You're able to order the sales kits to get yourself prepared. So we're going to talk about all of that. But something that I really wanted to just hit the nail on the head about tonight is don't let the new catalog kill your business in January. A lot of the times you'll hear that January is just a terrible month. January doesn't have to be a terrible month. If you work it right, January can be one of the best months of the year for you because there is so much going on, especially this month. So wherever you do, I'm going to tell you what I plan on doing as far as the new catalog goes, and you can obviously decide what you want to do for your business. But I'm not sharing the new catalog with anyone until the 15th. And on the 15th, I'm not sharing it with everyone. I'm sharing it with my Scentsy Club subscribers only. And the reason that being is I want my Scentsy Club people to be treated like gold. I want them to understand that they get first dibs. I want them to understand they get first perks, like all of that stuff. So I've always been very strategic about pre-orders and things like that. Whenever I know that there's a product coming out that there's probably going to be a lot of people after, I always reach out to my Scentsy Club people first, and then I put those pre-orders in the order that they were given to me, and they know, like, okay, you have a 5-day period where you can pre-order with me before I open up pre-orders to all of my customer base. And what that does is it shows them, one, that they're a very important person in my business. It shows them, two, that they have perks of being in the club with me. And then it also puts a little bit of a time span to give them some urgency that if they want to pre-order, they'll go ahead and get those in. And most of the time they're very upfront and honest, like, I don't want it, or yes, let me go ahead and get on your list. So they're going to be the ones that get first dibs this month. If you don't have any Scentsy Club subscribers right now, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to grow that this month because this is one of the best months to do so, and for multiple reasons. And then obviously then you can go ahead and do that in your business as well if that's an idea that you like. So that is what I am planning on doing. There might be like sneak peeks that I share and things like that. I've actually thought about taking the sneak peeks that Lacey showed us and doing that in my own Scentsy group because I think that'll be fun for people to sit there and guess and get them wondering. But like I said, for the most part, I'm not sharing that because if you share it, you are going to hurt yourselves. They're going to say, well, then I'm not going to book a party this month. I'll book it next month because I really like the stuff in that catalog better. Or they're going to say, well, I know everything's 10% off this month, but all that stuff is just so much cuter, or whatever they're going to say. It's just going to make them not support you this month, just because that's how we work as humans. So with that being said, focus on the new catalog yourself this month. Get to learn the products, get to learn what's leaving, definitely understand what's discontinuing. And of course, go ahead and prepare by ordering the sales kits that you would like to order and or the transition building kit. Now, Scentsy, if you don't know, has done something amazing this month or this transition period, and they've actually kind of bundled everything that you really need for the new catalog into one business kit. And I think it's like $63 this month because I think it's 10% off, but I'm not sure. They said it was like going to be 65 or 69 and then it was cheaper. But anyways, it's $63. You don't get PRV for that, but it is definitely going to be a building block to your business. You're going to get the new catalog, the new testers. You're going to get the scented stickers for all 10 new releases, which I'm really excited about, a product training guide. And if you are not ordering a product training guide every transition period, make sure that you guys do that. That's something that I like to sit down and read and kind of familiarize myself with so that I know about our products. I know the best way to sell them. I know that how they can help and things like that. So I am just getting, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting the transition building kit, and then I'm getting the 10 wax bars. And the reason I'm only getting that scent kit is because wax normally takes me longer to make samples of. So I'm going to go ahead and get those samples done, prepare myself for that. And then I've got a party going on right now that my goal is to get to 1,500 by the end of this month, so that on February 1st, I can use those rewards to get whatever I want for free. I don't have to just get what's in the sales kit. I don't have to just get those scents. I can get whatever I want. And I highly recommend opening up a party for yourself and putting all of the little Scraggle orders that you have together, and then using the host rewards at the end of the month and snagging yourself what you want to get. That's a really awesome consultant perk that we have as well. But there are kits available. You do get PRV for the kits. You can actually even add them to parties and get, PRV under the parties for it as well. So that is a plus. So I don't want to take a lot of time tonight, so I'm really going to dig right into what's going on in January, how I am going to utilize it for my business, and give you tips on how to utilize it in yours. But feel free to take anything that I say and turn it into yours. Make it yours, make it your own. Once again, this is your business, and you can run it however you want to. So big thing we have going on right now is 10% off almost everything in the catalog. So warmers, bars, bundles, purifier, that the Scentsy air purifier is $25 off this month, which is insane. And that product, you guys, if you don't have one, or if you haven't like tried it out, please, please, please book a party for yourself, get some Scraggle orders, and get yourself one, because it is amazing. The scent throw of it puts the wall fan diffusers to shame. It is insane. And I've had a couple of customers that have purchased one and they love it. They've like emptied their filters and they can't believe everything that was in their air. So it's definitely a product that you should be pushing, especially with it being $25 off this month. And the diffusers too are $25 off. So yes, I have it beside my bed too, Faith. So it's amazing. So definitely be pushing that 10% off sale. Everybody loves a sale. As you know, when we have flash sales and things like that, people go crazy. So treat this like a flash sale that's all month long, and share, send your customers emails, text, whatever you got to do. Also, it's a great time for people to book parties because of this, because people are more inclined to buy if there is a sale going on. So share that with the host that might be a little bit worried about, oh, nobody's going to order from me. Well, there's things discontinuing this month, and we have so much going on, and we've got 10% off almost everything. So next thing we have going on, I'm not going to hit on this a lot. If you watched the end of the month live, you saw that we have a lot of LTOs coming out, including probably the biggest one that we're going to have, and that's the Valentine's Day collection. So be on the lookout on your news tab for when the correct dates and times and things like that, where the products will be available, and make sure you're sharing everything that Scentsy has to offer, because you never know who might be looking for a Valentine's Day gift, or who might, like that new buddy that's coming out. Just because you might not like it, you might have a customer that absolutely loves it and they want to snatch it up. So let's see here. I talked about the kits. I talked about 10% off. We have the products discontinuing. So this is a huge one, and I'm going to hit on Scentsy Club. So if you're wondering about Scentsy Club and wanting to grow that, and that's one of your goals, I actually need to add that to my goals. But if that's one of your goals, definitely sit down and listen to this, because if you didn't know, we have a Scentsy Club. It's like a subscription that your customers can sign up for. And there are perks of being in the Scentsy Club. So once they have $30 worth in their Scentsy Club, they get 10% off. So if you have a customer that loves to order the whiff box every month, go ahead and tell them to sign up, because the whiff box is $30 and they automatically get 10% off of that every single month. Not only that, but once they get to $60 in their Scentsy Club, they still get the 10% off. Plus, they get a half off item, which is huge. The half off item can be used on bricks. It can be used on the whiff box, which is major. A whiff box for $15 is insane to me. It can be used on pretty much anything that's in the Scentsy Club. Now, there's not warmers and things like that in there because people don't need stuff like that sent to them on a regular basis, unless you're me. And so, anyways, they can put wax in there, consumable products, cleaners, things like that, that they're going to use up and need a restock on. So, if you have somebody who forgets to order their refills, be pushing that to them throughout the year. But we also have an awesome perk in Scentsy Club, and that is always get my bar. So if we have a scent that is discontinuing, for instance, I have a customer this month who is obsessed with Graham Cracker Crunch. She loves the scent and it's leaving. So she's going to create herself a Scentsy Club account, and she can always get that bar as long as she never takes it out of her Scentsy Club. She can get it sent to her every 1, 2, or 3 months. And if she gets a 6-pack of it sent to her every month, then she gets 10% off because a 6-pack of wax is $30. So it meets the minimum. So definitely be talking to them about the scents that are leaving. There are people, and you can even go on your workstation and pull up a sales report of scents that people have purchased in the past that are kicking the bucket after this month is over with. And you can reach out to those people and say, hey, it looks like you ordered Graham Cracker Crunch. What did you think about that scent? Did you like it? And when they start raving about it, let them know it's leaving this month. They can either do 10% off and get them a 6-pack this month to last them, or that they can join your Scentsy Club and get it sent to them on a regular basis and get some awesome perks about it as well. And you guys, when you're talking about Scentsy Club, when you're talking about booking parties, I don't know if you guys are as obsessed with Instagram and stories and things like that as I am, but Instagram's really grown my business so much. And if you follow me, you'll see that I have highlights throughout my entire Scentsy journey. They're labeled growth actually in my highlights, and you can see the first moment that I ever promoted to like star consultant. It's insane. It was like 2 years ago, and there's all kinds of stuff up there where people have seen like things that have happened in my life because of this business. I've gotten a lot of people have joined my team because of Instagram. I've had a lot of people that have ordered because of Instagram. Last night I posted how far away I was from the trip, and I actually got an order just because of that. Someone that's never ordered from me before. And it's because when you're talking about your business and you're talking about your goals and you're showing people that you're really serious about something, they're going to want to help you. People aren't mean. Like, they're going to want to be a part of you. And we have an amazing product. So, why would they not? So definitely utilize the stories, and definitely utilize your platforms that you have available. And if you're starting at zero, grow it. Like, grow, 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 grow. There's reels, there's stories there. You can post on your grid. Like, there's so many ways to interact with people all over the world that can become your customers or your next recruit. Another thing we have going on this month is Bring Back My Bar. Okay, this is a big one. If you guys don't know, Bring Back My Bar is where consultants and customers can cast their votes for their favorite bars that have discontinued that they want to come back. And they come back for 1 month, and then you can go ahead and snag them, or you can put them in your Scentsy Club, which is awesome. So I think there was 3,336,919 votes, which was absolutely insane. And I'm going to share some files with you guys after this video. I'll share some files in Faithfully Fragrant that Ray actually put together and shared that have helped me so much. Inside of there, there's little flashcards like this for January. She's also got some information about Bring Back My Bar in there. She's got information on goals. So I'll share that file because it's helped me and it's helped my team so much this month already. And I will be sure to do that because I've already written it down. So, but what I was getting to was Bring Back My Bar. We've got 25 new scents that have come out. You guys probably know about it. There is a bundle that you can purchase. I think it's like $126 or something like that with all of the bars inside. And you guys can sample those out. You can let your customers smell them. You can do whatever you want to do with the bars. You can sell them. But the goal with Bring Back My Bar, in my opinion, really isn't to get this month's sales. It's to get Scentsy Club subscribers, because these scents are amazing. I mean, over 3 million people voted, and we have these 25 that were picked. So obviously they smell good. At least most of them do. And obviously they're very sought after. So if you get the scents under people's noses, if they smell them and they really like them, they can add those to Scentsy Club too, and never have to worry about missing out on that bar again, as long as they keep it in their club, which is super cool. So another thing that you can talk about in regards to the club is this month they have actually done how many is it, Faith? Is it 6 new bars for just Scentsy Club? 5? It's like 5. Yeah, it's like 5 or some bars that they have actually added this month just for Scentsy Club, which is really cool. And the files that I share actually have like all of the bars for the club. It has all the bars for this month with the descriptions and everything. They're super cute. So that's something that you can share and talk about. So I'm planning all month long to go in my stories and talk about these scents and the descriptions and things like that, and share them. And also talk about the fact that these amazing ones are in the club and you can only get them in the club. And just share that, because if you share it over and over, like, somebody is going to bite, and it takes somebody like 7 times to see something before they act on it. So share, even if you feel like you've hit it, like beat a dead horse to death, just keep sharing. So other than that, that's Bring Back My Bar. And feel free, you guys, if you have any questions, to like let me know, and I'll be able to go over anything else. I just don't want to keep you guys here all night. But another thing we have going on this month is obviously the new scent and warmer of the month. So chat with your your friends and your customers and your family about that as well. It's a really, really good one for Valentine's Day. It's so cute. It's got Better Together on it with the little hearts. And the scent is absolutely phenomenal. I love this one. It's really good. So definitely chat about that. Send out your scents and things like that, your samples and everything, and talk about how it's 10% off this month as well. In the club? What? Oh my gosh. Oh, because of the Scentsy Club. Yeah. Sorry. It took me a minute. I had a moment. But anyways, you guys, like I said, with Bring Back My Bar, the LTOs, 10% off the catalog, things that are discontinuing, the kits that are available this month for you to get, the scent and warmer of the month. There's no reason that you cannot have a killer month this month, not just for sales, but just for growing your business as a whole. Like the Scentsy Club subscribers, that's residual income. That is income that's going to come to you every 1, 2, or 3 months that you don't have to work for. You just work for it that one time, and then boom, it just hits your account. I mean, I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever. So other than that, if you are interested in growing your team this month, I would also highly recommend chatting in your stories, on your social media, in your groups, all of that, about the new join transition kits that are available, because they're basically getting double the testers and things like that, because they're getting fall, winter, and they're also getting spring and summer, which will help them when fall and winter comes back around. So definitely push that. And the best thing about it is there's no like increase in price for the kits. And you can always do earn a kit. Have a girl doing one right now, you guys. Like, people are excited about the fact that they can get more in the kit this month than they normally can. So talk about that. If you're not talking about it, if you're not talking about the opportunity, I promise you, a recruit's not just going to fall in your lap. It's never going to happen. So yeah, what I want you guys to do is everything that I've discussed tonight is I want you guys to sit down and kind of make your own version of it. And if you guys have teams, I want you to kind of make a list if they're not on here tonight, I want you to go live in your groups, and I want you to chat about everything that I've talked about tonight. I actually went over that with my team last night because, especially for new recruits, you guys, they're going to jump in and they're going to see the new catalog coming out, and they're going to want to share. They haven't like learned how it all works just yet. So a part of being a good leader is just putting the information out there, letting them know what's going on, breaking it down, like I said, into bite-sized pieces. I hope that I kind of displayed a good way to do that tonight. And then just letting them pick what they want to go after. Big thing for me this month is bring back my bar because of the club, along with discontinuing scents. 10% off almost the entire catalog in January, and then the new available business kits. Like those three things are the three things that I will be pushing and pushing and pushing in my social media. And then last but not least, don't forget that you're welcome, Jennifer. Don't forget that the incentive is closing at the end of this month on January 31st. We are out of the incentive period. So if you are after SFR for free, or if you're after Alaskan Cruise for yourself, or if you're after Alaskan Cruise for you and a guest, then push super hard this month to earn those things, you guys. Write that down as one of your goals. Break it down once again into bite-sized pieces. Figure out how many points you need, and then just break it down into whatever you need in order to get there, and make a plan and rock it. So that was everything that I wanted to share with you guys tonight. Don't forget, I will be sharing that file that hopefully will help you guys out a lot. And I just want to thank you guys for listening to me tonight. And thanks, Faith, for letting me do this.
Thank you. You touched on everything. I had notes written down and I was like, I don't really need these notes. But I'm just going to touch on a few things. Beth went over basically everything. I'm really focusing hard, guys, on Cincy Club. Once again, you can get a sale right now and get commissions on it one time, or you can set your customer up for Cincy Club. They get a discount, you get continued commissions. It's a win-win, really. It really is a win-win. So that is my main focus for this month and also for this year with the Bring Back My Bars. I bought the whole bar set and I sampled them. There are 400 to be exact. Of my, I went through 400 little jewelry bags and I was like, okay, we want a little much this year. But I went live, I smelled them, I put the scent descriptions on my Instagram stories, on my regular Facebook, on my VIP page. Don't just post and pray. I forgot who I think that was Michelle who gave me that term. Yep, it was. We are not a post and pray group. Okay, if you want to be successful, you have to be consistent. And that is where I struggle, because I'm like, oh, I did it. Everybody should just know about Bring Back My Bar. But guess what? Not everybody saw your story that day. Not everybody was on Instagram, and the algorithm's different. Who cares if they see it 4 or 5 times? Who cares? Like Beth said, it takes about 7 times for somebody to actually see it and get it in their face or try it and say, hey, oh, you know what? I'd like to try that. That sounds good. So post daily about the join special, because Beth is right. We have that double join kit this month that's going to help them be successful this month and the whole next season. That's 7 months of their business covered. 7 months of a business for $59 or less. Wait, that's not the $59 one. Woo, I'm fine. But yes, all these things, like, be consistent. Post every day about the join. Post every day about the 10% off. You don't know how many people that are like, oh, it's 10. I heard so-and-so was leaving. It's 10% off. I'm like, yes, let's talk about the club, because I have never really pushed the club as much as I would like to have. And I want to tell you, before you even talk to anybody about a club, set up a subscription for yourself. That way you know the process. You don't have to keep it if you don't want to. I don't really care if you keep it. I have a club because I cannot live without my cotton cleanups. And Cincy fulfills Cincy Club first, FYI. And also my Jet Set Go and my Iridescent Pearl. Those are things that I have to have. I have like a panic attack if I don't have those. So I need them in my Cincy Club, and a lot of people feel that way. So my aunt just messaged me and she was like, I need 30 bars of breakfast in bed. And I was like, I could have taken that sale easily. I would have loved that sale. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. And I was like, I explained to Cincy Club. I told her how to log in. I told her what to do, how to set it up, because I've done it myself. If you do it yourself, it's easier to explain to somebody. And you also see the perks and see how easy it is. You get it delivered to your door. That's great. Show a picture of you. Just take a picture real fast, or even of the box. If you don't want to show your face, I don't care. Picture the box and unbox it that way. Show what you did. What is Cincy Club? What are the benefits? Like I said, like Beth was saying, 10% off, $30 or more, $60, 10% off, and one item at 50% off. I get my really expensive oils through Cincy Club with my 50% off because I'm cheap. And I'm like, I don't want to pay that much for an oil. So why would I if I can just get Cincy Club? Post about the bring back my bars. Post, consistently post. Do not post and pray. I love that term, Michelle. I was like, I've done it before. I post once and I'm like, I did it. Everybody knows about bring back my bars because I posted it once. No, they don't. No, they do not. They have no idea what a BB&B is. I guarantee you, if you went to one of your customers, like, what is a BB&B? They're like, I don't know. What is a BB&B? So really, really talk about it and focus. 2022. Guys, I can feel it. I wish I could just throw my feelings onto you. And I've talked to you guys a lot one-on-one lately about how I feel about this year and how I see all of y'all growing so much, and I can feel it. And I don't think that's there by accident. I want to see you guys keep going. So all the things that happened last year in your business, learn from those things. If something worked, keep working it. If something didn't work, guess what? Change it. It's not life or death. It is not life or death. We're just trying to make sure that you guys can grow to a point where you can have this amazing income that you don't have to work a job if you don't want to. If you want to, that's great. That's great. You can put your kid in private school. You can pay off your house. You can do whatever you want. I feel like I need an income disclosure. It's going to just pop up in any second. Yeah, just pop it up. This isn't out of compliance. So I want you to have big, scary goals. I wrote my goals down too. When I wrote down my goals, I was like, oh, I'm going to throw up a little bit. But if you don't write them down, and if you don't make plans to make them happen, just like Beth was saying, I can say that I want a so-and-so paycheck. How am I going to get there? My PRV needs to get there. How do I get my PRV? I want to grow my team to 100. How do I do that? I have to have sponsoring conversations. I have to. People are just not going to come to me. I wish it was like that. People aren't like, hey, Faith, let me join your Cincy team. It really doesn't happen that often. It's happened a couple times, but not very often. So be intentional with your goals as well. But Beth covered a lot. I'm very, very thankful. Thank you so much for speaking, Beth. I really appreciate that. And I was just going to go over a few things. We have a local hangout this month. I'm going to try and do it every month, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully some people can make it. But if you can make it, please let me know. I'm going to make reservations this Friday. So on January 14th at 7 o'clock. I don't know if that's an early dinner or late dinner. I don't know. I'm old. I feel like 5 o'clock is when we should have dinner, but it's on a Friday. It's at the Carolina Ale House in Cary. You, your spouse, significant other, whoever, friend, I don't care. Just come so we can hang out. It doesn't have to be Cincy related. We can talk business if you want to, but I just really want to hang out with you guys. Also, World Tour. This is what I really want to touch on. So World Tour Raleigh is February 12th at the Raleigh Convention Center from 8 o'clock to 4 p.m. If I am not mistaken, and you guys can help me out because I do not have a great memory, online registration for virtual has been extended until January 11th, I want to say. So if you can't, no, that's not right. Look, Michelle's like, you didn't read the news tab, right? And I probably didn't.
So online registration for virtual is through January 31st. In-person registration for all locations is until January 11th.
January 11th.
Or if places sell out. I'm surprised Raleigh is not sold out yet.
I'm actually very surprised on that too. So thank you. I had it written down, but it was written down incorrectly. We're not perfect.
I can't wait.
I know. I'm glad everybody, like, if you haven't registered for a world tour near you, you need to. The world tours that we've done here or virtual, not the same. Once you go to an event, You're going to be hyped up. And normally after an event, people tend to promote or double promote within their business. It is good to be around other successful people. And I'm not just talking about in Scentsy, I'm talking about in life. What your crowd is around you, if they're positive, if they're successful, you're going to want to be positive and successful too. So hang out with those kind of people. And that's what, like, it just gives you life. And also you get a ton of free stuff. It's like an Oprah moment. I'm like, we get more stuff. We get to learn things from top speak. Like it's great. So I really want to make sure that you guys register for that. It's under the events section of your tab of your workstation. Easy, $53 for virtual or in line. You get free stuff. Let's go. I also wanted to do some shout outs. And I know you guys are going to be super impressed with me because you know that I'm really good at graphics. Really good at graphics. So I'm going to share my screen, and don't be too rude about this wonderful graphic that I made for you guys. I made a PDF. I don't know, I did it. Okay, so January team meeting shout outs. I wanted to shout some people out. I know that Allie isn't on here. I already talked to her. She's headed to leadership. If you are a director or above, you can go to our leadership events. And this one is in Cabo, Mexico. Kind of sad that I didn't go, but we have an anniversary trip coming up. So I had to save up for that. But Allie is on her way there, and that's why she's not on right now. And I just want you to know that she did promote to director. When was it, Beth? You're going to have to tell me when was it? What month was it? 2 months ago? 3 months ago? Oh, was it October? October. And so once you become a director, you get to have your name approved by Scentsy, your team name. Nobody else can have that name, and it's very, very special. And I just wanted to shout her out. She got her new team name. I'm not going to cry. Blessed to be on Scents, and that's our Allie with her cats. And then I also wanted to shout out these amazing women so far who have earned level 1 of the incentive. So if you don't know, we're in an incentive period right now, which means free trips, Alaskan cruises. Yes, yes, yes. So Beth King and Michelle Lauer have earned level 1, and they are working on level 2 to earn an Alaskan cruise. So I just wanted to shout them out. And then we have level 2 earners. So we have Allie and myself. So we're pushing for level 3. And then I really wanted to show you guys this because some of you guys aren't on the anchored in leadership page. When you hit leader above, your sponsor will add you to this team page. But our team, Faithfully Fragrant, was number 13 out of 15,000 group members. And that's you guys. That's what you guys did. And that's huge. And I wanted to let you guys know that. Like, that is huge, especially in December. December, some people had a really, really tough month last month. And you guys really did an amazing job. And I want you guys to know that. And I'm very, very proud of all of you. Like, that's freaking huge. So I'm just proud of you. And also, I've just thought for funsies, we would do a little drawing just for coming on. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's just going to be a little bit gifty things for you guys. But I actually really love sending out gifts, and I love sending out gifts with glitter even more. So I put everybody in here except for myself because I can't mail myself a gift. It would be very sad if I did. So let's see who is going to be the winner. Let's see. Dad, you want a gift? That's what you get for speaking. You can't say you never win anything.
Wait, what did I win? I missed that whole thing.
No idea what you've won yet. You've won
Okay.
it though. It's just something fun I want to do. I'm just gonna mail out some gifts. But then I wanted to open it up for some Q&A, like see how you guys are working and get some last minute stuff in before we all have to go. So I want to hear from you guys what you're working on. If you have any questions about things going on this month, ask away, because if you don't ask, you'll never know. And you can unmute yourself. You can use the chat. I'm going to put my glasses on because I haven't seen a thing. Like, I have been like peering over this chat box. Sponsoring points. Yes.
Hey Faith, hey everybody, it's Allison. So Faith just wanted me to mention how I've been working in my VIP page. That tends to be where I focus a lot. So I get a lot of real images, of course. I think we all know that those help. I think they do a lot better than flyers. And so I tend to use a lot of real images of our products and going live, of course. The important thing though that I noticed that I didn't always do as often when I first started is putting a link with a graphic, because I think it's really important, because a lot of times people will be like, oh, that's nice, and then like, breeze right by it. But then I think every now and then I'm getting messages about, hey, can you send me a link? So I'm trying to be better about that, and I definitely recommend that for you guys too.
Yeah, she has really good interaction on her VIP page, and I think you post in there every day, at least not every day, and that's what I like about it. And I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. Like, she always has really good ideas, and I like the interaction that she has on her VIP page. So I just wanted her to share that. Oh, Ayana has her hand up. Absolutely.
I just wanted to do that because I've never done that in the Zoom, so I don't know how to unraise my hand. Oh, lower hand. There we go. So I don't know why I look a hot mess, but it's okay. Something I'm gonna try, because I've really been working, and you guys, may like it, so I'll share it. Something I'm gonna try with my VIP group this year is, how we always talk about, like, it's better to give than it is to always like ask for something or ask for the sale. So I went live in my group, or I posted in my group this week, and I was telling them, I said, hey guys, going forward, I'm going to run this page a little differently. We're going to start having stuff about Scentsy, but then I also care about you guys as individuals. So like I started posting. So like this week I went on Etsy. It was like $2, and it was a PDF of like a daily check-in, like, how am I feeling today? Like things like that. So I'm going to start incorporating that each week, something that they can either print off or use for themselves, whether it's mental health checks, just so they feel like they're getting some kind of value out of it other than just Scentsy, if that makes sense. So that's something I'm going to try to be more intentional, and realize that, like, on the other side of that VIP group, like, people are struggling, things are going on, and they just, sorry. And so I feel like people, they just need that support sometimes, and they need stuff a little deeper than just my Scentsy. So that's something I'm going to work on this year, is trying to share the Scentsy, but also kind of like give and take, share Scentsy, but also give things that may be helpful for them just as people outside of just my Scentsy stuff. So I just wanted to share that. Something I'm going to add. That's it. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Oh, okay. So Allison asked about Project Broadcast. Absolutely, absolutely love it. It has been, for me personally, it would bring me an extreme sense of anxiety to try to like text 50 million people, or half the people would never get text. It would just be the ones I talk to. So now I literally have converted all of my contacts out of my workstation into Project Broadcast. So when I send it, I don't have a huge number, but I have like right at almost 200 people in like contacts. So I try to put everyone's contacts, and then I add them to Project Broadcast. So it's literally sending it out to everybody at one time. So like before Christmas is when I first started using it. I had like 11 people respond for placing orders, which was huge for me, because I would literally, they weren't really responding to emails. I was texting the same people, and I'm like, but I have all these contacts that aren't communicating one way or the other. Now I'm consistently getting if I say like Merry Christmas or different things, people that were never responding in the past are starting to respond, or they're starting to say, oh yeah, by the way, I need this. Or like this week, I got 3 people that wanted, I sent them a thing about the discontinuing scents and the things that were leaving. And I was like, hey, if you want a link, I would love to share. And I said something like, just respond or say, no, my question was, can I send you? I didn't even ask them, do they want it? The last thing in my message was, can I send you a personal shopping link? And I had like 3 people that said, please send me a link, which is way more than before when it was like, hey, do I mind? And people don't respond. So I've tried to work on the wording. So it's like, hey, can I send it to you? Yes. So it's really, for me personally, Project Broadcast has been huge. I think, Beth, I want to say I'm paying like maybe $10. I have a code I can share. You get like 500 for free. They call them credits, but it actually means text messages. So I've used it consistently. For me personally, it's helped a lot because literally I think about what I want to send, and then I know every time I do it, it's going to almost 200 people every single time. And it shows you can tell it changes the color a little bit. Hey, Tom. Sorry, my niece just came in. She's fine. It changes the color when they look at it, so you can even see those that are looking at it. So yeah. Did I miss I think I saw something pop up in the chat. I'm horrible at looking at the chat and all that. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll send that to you, Beth. But yeah, I've absolutely loved Project Broadcast. And like right now, I'm actually working on I'm really working on my systems this year for when I have new teamies come on, and I'm doing it through Project Broadcast. So like when they join and I get that email, I can literally send it to them, and then we can start training back and forth automatically. Even if I'm busy, it's already set up. That's it.
Do you think, Yana, that that's better than the hit 'em up? Because that's what I use, but you said I don't know if you said if it came from a different number. Do you get my hit 'em ups?
I get them, but I don't remember it coming. It may. I have to go back and look.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought it was set up on a separate number with Project Broadcast.
Here. It's okay. I get it.
With Project Broadcast, you can pick a number. So it is my number, I think, is a 704 number.
Okay.
And so I did the first thing I sent out with it. I told everybody, hey, save this. This is how I'm communicating with all my customers. So that way when they got it, they automatically knew it was me. And then they know to start looking out for messages going forward from that same number. And they've started to respond to that number as well.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. That's good information.
Something else that I meant to also add on tonight training that I forgot about was that new sales kit that we have. If you weren't planning on getting it for yourself, maybe you do want to like smell the new scents at least to have an idea about them. I thought about ordering the kit and then putting it out there to my customers and saying, $6 gets you a mystery bar of the new scent that's coming out, and then sending them the new scent that's coming out and just breaking it up with the 10 bars, because the kit is $60. Each bar is $6. It's 10 bars. So you get 10 customers that were interested in that and send it out. Another thing that you could do if you wanted to up that even a little bit more was say, $12 gets you a discontinuing mystery bar, and it also gets you a brand new bar if you want to grow your PRV a little bit more. So if you're like a person who struggles getting active, that would definitely, that would be like $120 right there in sales. And Bring Back My Bar too, like Michelle said, you could do that with the Bring Back My Bar kit. I know a lot of people were doing that, and that could be even more in sales. So that's a good way right there to get you active if that's something you struggle with.
Faith, I just wanted to answer your question that you asked Yana about the hit 'em up. I had that and it just stopped. That does come from a different phone number because I sent it out to somebody and they were like, who is this? And it came from a totally different number than my number.
Okay, so thank you, because I've had a lot of people say, who is this? And I'm like, literally, I'm saved to your phone. So that answers that question. I think maybe Yana might be on a better path. Like I like Hit 'em Up. If you guys don't know, that's an app too that you can like multiple text. I have our team on there, I have my VIP customers on there. I'm gonna try and work out like different ones, like put different things on there. I don't know what Ayana, what you have on there, but I want to have like people that I need that I want to build connections with, and I want to have like different levels and like.
So I have I do tags. Like I guess it's about the same. So like I literally, if I meet someone at a vendor, I add like I have a tag, I add that tag to their name. So when I go in, if I want to say something to everybody I met at a vendor event or follow up, I can literally click vendor event and then it'll populate everyone that has that tag. So like I have tag for customers, I have tags for my downline or my front line. And so then I just pick the tags, that's who it goes to, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's how yours works.
I don't know. Now Beth is saying it's coming from a number. Who knows? Beth, maybe you have me saved in there and all those other people are like, ugh.
Yeah, it always says Faith, and then I can always tell when it's like a regular text and it's a hit 'em up text.
I'm working on that too, because we can always tell when Faith is being honest, and then we can tell when Faith, like I put together something to look more professional, but really you guys know that that's not, it's not me. And I had one customer who was like, do not send me any hit 'em ups. I do not want to talk to you if it's not normal. And I was like, you want me to ask you if you like, she just wants me to talk to her normally. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, what's up? You want some scents? And she's like, finally, thank you. Yes, I would love some scents. And I'm like, okay. So working on that, because a lot of the times it will give you, same thing with like the Sell with Amy. If you guys use that, it'll give you like a pre-programmed robotic thing to say. And I'm like, I'm not very good with verbiage. I'm not. I will go, I'm not. So I see it. I'm like, that sounds great. And my customers get it and they're like, that's not accurate. So I've been working on that, but absolutely good to know, Ayana. Anybody else have any more questions or anything before we pop off? Our next meeting is when, guys? It's the first. I have it down I have it on my whiteboard. I have it here. It's February 8th. So make sure you guys put that in your calendar. I posted a picture with it. So you should be okay. So Heather gets it too. I don't know. But if you guys don't have any more questions or anything like that, I guess we can say bye-bye. And I will see you guys if you're local. Like I said, I'll see you guys hopefully January 14th for our team dinner. And then we're going to do something for people that aren't local, maybe like a pets night. I don't know if that's just something that I want to do. I want to see your pets and hang out and talk and Zoom. I'm cool with that, or just like play a game, something that we can do like a never have I ever to get to know each other. Obviously that will not be recorded because that is evidence right there. We don't need none of that. But yes, thank you so much, Beth, for guest speaking. I really, really appreciate you and everybody who took their time to be on this call. And I cannot wait to see what 2022 does. It's going to be such a good year. Write down your goals, speak it into existence, and do the things. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.